Good evening to all present here.
I am Preksha Bhattacharya.
And I'm Arundhati Mukherjee, your anchors for this evening. A very warm welcome to CE&CR Annual Awards 2022. It is a balmy evening and we look forward to having a cracker of an event over the next 2 hours. We hope for your exuberant participation and enthusiasm to make this event a memorable one.
May I now request our esteemed guests, Dr. P.R. Swaroop, Mr. Bikramjit Aluwalia, Dr. Bishwajit Bhattacharya, Mr. Murari Ratnam, and Mr. Achal Khare to come forward for the ceremonial lamp lighting heralding the auspicious beginning of CE&CR Awards 2022. I would also request Mr. Prabir Bhattacharya, Director CE&CR, to come up in front.
Can we have a huge round of applause for everyone coming up? Thank you so much. I would now like to request Mr. Dr. Harshvardhan Subbarao, CMD of Consumer Consultancy Private Limited and editorial board member of CE&CR to come up on the stage for the welcome address.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. A very good evening, in fact, to everyone present here. It's a great pleasure to welcome you all to this first ever CE&CR Awards 2022. As one experiences CE&CRs launched in 1988, is a community of global citizens. We are more than an organization. We're a family, a movement, a culture for participants, volunteers, and supporters of the construction society. It is imperative that a continuous influx of new age and dynamic ideation takes over the essence of our vast, ever-growing industry. CE&CR Awards is a humble effort to honor the outstanding efforts of the construction professionals of India, who have kept the flag of the construction and infrastructural sector flying high in the face of tremendous challenges at the time of a global pandemic. Judged by a board of luminaries, this is a due recognition by Civil Engineering and Construction Review, a front-runner in the construction and infrastructure space for the last 34 years, keeping the industry updated with the latest news and technology upgradation. It's a moment of extreme pleasure to welcome our chief guest, Shri Achal Khare, former Managing Director, National High Speed Rail Corporation, and he's here with us today. A very warm welcome, sir. Now, please put your hands together for our distinguished jury members who've put in their relentless efforts and time to make this initiative a tangible success. As we gather here tonight to celebrate the unwavering spirit of the construction fraternity, let us ponder over a famous pearl of wisdom. Quality is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, intelligent direction, and skillful execution. It represents the wise choice of many alternatives. With that, let's this evening begin and go on.
Thank you so much, sir, for your rich insights and perspective. Unfortunately, our chief guest for tonight, Shri Shailendra Sharma, Director General, Central Public Works Department, Government of India, could not be here with us due to a COVID infection in the family. His absence is deeply felt. We pray for the speedy recovery of his family member.
May I now take this opportunity to introduce our special guest for tonight, Mr. Achal Khare. While he needs no introduction, I would like to say a few words. Mr. Achal Khare was born in 1961 and graduated in civil engineering from the University of Roorkee, now IIT Roorkee, in the year 1981. He started his professional career in Engineers India Limited and then joined Indian Railways as IRSC of 1982 batch. In the year 1997, he joined the prestigious Udhampur Srinagar Baramulla construction project involving construction of tall bridges and long tunnels for a period of 4 years, followed by a posting in Ministry of Railways. On completion of 5 years of deputation, he returned to India in 2010 and worked as Divisional Railway Manager, Chakradharpur Division of South Eastern Railway till August 2012. Before joining as Managing Director of National High Speed Rail Corporation Limited, which is responsible for construction, operation and maintenance on India's maiden high-speed rail project between Mumbai and Ahmedabad, his last assignment was in the Ministry of Railways as Advisor Infrastructure, where he was responsible for coordinating major infrastructure projects such as dedicated freight corridors. I would now request Mr. Achal Khare to kindly come up on stage. Can we have a huge round of applause for Mr. Achal Khare? May I now request Mr. Prabir Bhattacharya to come up on stage and welcome Mr. Achal Khare. Thank you, sir. Kindly take your seat. Moving forward, I would now like to present the corporate video of CE and CR. Let us take a look.
Civil Engineering and Construction Review, a leading infrastructure monthly on methods, materials, and machinery. Celebrating 34 years of publication. CE&CR is India's #1 infrastructure monthly news journal for the past 34 years. We have been providing discerning knowledge and an unmatched coverage of the construction sector since 1988. Get social with the largest online construction media network of India. Civil Engineering and Construction Review provides a valuable, informative, unmatched high-quality content. It is the most circulated magazine in India, having a readership over 17 countries worldwide. Google ranked #1 under the search of Civil Engineering Magazine India and Construction Magazine India. We have a 5-star rating as well. Currently stands at 58,000 plus followers on Facebook. 16,500 plus industry professionals connected on LinkedIn. You can also find us on other social media platforms such as Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and SoundCloud. No one around us in India. CE&CR has been awarded the prestigious Best News Magazine by CIDC in the year 2014 and 2019. Best Publication Award by the ACCEI in 1991. Designated for International Quality Summit Award in Gold category in Paris by bid in the year 2012. We cover topics such as roads and pavements, bridges, construction equipment, concreting, precast, high-rise structures, waterproofing, and many more. CE&CR is read by construction companies, contractors, builders, government departments, public sector undertakings, building material and equipment manufacturers, consultant and architectural engineers, research institutes, polytechnics, and colleges. Connect with the most circulated and trusted magazine in India.
We have a special video message from Dr. R. Kuberan, Chief Editor, CE&CR. Let's have a look.
Greetings to all. It is with profound pleasure I welcome you all to a night of the first ever CE&CR Awards, an exemplary platform where we celebrate excellence, innovation, collaboration, and the need to create and serve the core values of our industry. As many of you who have been with us through the years have witnessed CE&CR from the very beginning in 1988 to cross milestones and achieve laurels along the journey. We look forward to a fruitful journey ahead with this new initiative. While thanking the jury members for supporting us in identifying the awardees, I congratulate the award winners and request them to accept our humble felicitations and awards. For those who did not make the list, CE&CR Awards will have open doors in the forthcoming years. Thank you for your participation.
We thank Dr. R. Kuberan for such kind and inspiring words. May I now take this opportunity to introduce the jury board for CE&CR Awards 2022, without whom this event would not have been possible. I would like to request Mr. Prabir Bhattacharya to come up on stage to welcome our jury members. Firstly, we have Engineer Vinay Gupta. He is serving as a President ICI All India, Executive Editor of CE&CR and Chairman of CE&CR Awards, and he is associated with various other factions. Engineer Vinay Gupta joined Tandil Consultants Private Limited India in 1987, where he is serving as a Director and CEO. His scope of work includes design, planning of pre-stressed structures in India and abroad. He is an active member of various codes and standards committees of BIS and IRC in India, dealing with earthquake engineering, special structures, loads and stresses, concrete bridges, bearings and expansion joints. Due to personal reasons, Engineer Vinay Gupta could not join us today, but we have a message from him. He says, and I quote, "It gives immense pleasure to inform you all that there has been an excellent response from the technocrats, leading to our receiving close to 100 entries for the 10 categories of awards. We are busy creating wonders. We don't realize its worth. CE&CR has made an attempt to give the due credit to you people. This is expected to make you realize importance of the work you have done through your hard work. The awards committee of CE&CR has carefully evaluated the entries submitted by you before deciding the awardees. As a matter of fact, the committee had a difficult time choosing the winners as the entries are all equally good. Since the winner can be only one in each category, a tough decision had to be taken by the committee. For those who could not make it this time, there will be another opportunity next year. As the saying goes, one learns from failure more than success. I remain indebted to my awards committee members comprising Dr. Harshavardhan Subbarao, Dr. Lakshmana Rao, Mr. Ashwin Moge, Mr. Nilotpal Kaur, Mr. R.K. Gupta, Mr. Rajesh Nath, Mr. Manish Mathur, Mr. Prabir Bhattacharya, Mr. Abhijit Mukherjee, etc., for putting in their untiring efforts to select the worthy winners. My hearty congratulations to all the winners. Please create more such examples in future and help the nation create laurels. Can we have a huge round of applause for engineer Vinay Gupta? We convey our gratitude to engineer Vinay Gupta for such kind and inspiring words.
I would now request our next jury member, Dr. Harshvardhan Subbarao, to come up on stage. Dr. Harshvardhan Subbarao is CMD of Consumer Consultancy Private Limited, a civil engineering consultancy firm rendering design for project management services in fields of bridges, flyovers, elevated structures, cable stayed bridges, extra dosed bridges, highways, etc. He is a vice president and member of the Technical Committee of International Association for Bridge and Structural Engineering and chair of its Bulletin Edit Board, member of Highway Research Board of India, serves on several committees of IRC, BIS, FIB, and various international and national bodies. He has over 35 years of experience and a number of papers and bridge products to his credit. Moving on to our next jury member, I would now request Mr. Ashwin Moge to come up on stage. Mr. Ashwin Moge has worked on various construction sites. He had also worked as a lecturer in Civil Engineering Department of College Engineering and Technology, Jalgaon. Presently, he is working as Senior Vice President and Head Technical Services Key Accounts Cell of Ultratech Cement Limited. He has wide experience of 27 years in the field of construction, cement and concrete technology, quality systems, quality control techniques, and technical training of manpower, etc. He is an active member of various professional organizations such as ICI, India chapter of ACI, etc. He is an active member of organizing committees for various events, seminars of India chapter of American Concrete Institute, Indian Concrete Institute, Institution of Engineers, Cement Manufacturers Association, etc.
I would now request our next jury member, Mr. R.K. Gupta, to come up on stage. Can we have a huge round of applause for engineer R.K. Gupta? Engineer R.K. Gupta is the director and CEO of Bridgecon India, which provides consultancy services and manufacturing of precasting and launching systems for construction of bridges. He conceived, designed, and manufactured the entire precasting and launching scheme for U-shaped girders used for the first time in India. His experience is multifarious and spreads over the more than 40 years on various activities of bridge construction, implementing use of new technologies like precast tension girders, etc. Thank you, Mr. R.K. Gupta. Our next jury member is Mr. Nilotpal Kaur. I would request him to come up on stage. Mr. Kaur is the Vice President, South Asia Regional Training Academy, Asia Pacific, Managing Director, India. He is an active member of Construction Chemical Manufacturer Association. Mr. Kaur has several research papers to his credit, with the most prominent ones: high performance concrete in hot weather countries, speed dam technology, low fine self consolidating concrete. Thank you, Mr. Kaur.
Moving on to our next jury member, I would now request Mr. Rajesh Nath to come up on stage. He is the Managing Director of VDMA India Service Limited, private, on Advisory Editorial Panel of CE&CR. Mr. Nath is heading the India operations of the German Engineering Federation. VDMA India acts as a bridgehead between the German machinery manufacturers and Indian industry. An IIM Calcutta alumni, Mr. Nath has spearheaded VDMA India services from 1999 till date. He has been honored with the Cross of the Order of Merit issued by Federal President, Federal Republic of Germany, which is the highest tribute the Federal Republic of Germany can pay to individuals for services to the nation. Thank you, Mr. Rajesh Nath.
I would now request our next jury member, Dr. Lakshmana Rao, to come up on stage. Dr. Lakshmana Rao, quality from IIT Kharagpur, has designed over 50 infrastructure projects within 18 years. He has designed the highest retaining wall and has received the Best Design Award in Asia. He was an expert committee member of Ministry of Goa Textiles for 5 years and received Achievement Award from Ministry of National Highways. He has contributed in formulation of codal provisions in Indian Congress and Bureau of Indian Standards and has designed one of the largest ground improvement systems to crude oil. Thank you, Mr. Rao.
Our other two jury members, Mr. V.G. Saktikumar, the Managing Director of Schwingstetter India Private Limited, and Mr. Manish Mathur, CEO Cranes, Action Construction Equipment Limited, could not be present here with us today, but we convey our heartfelt gratitude for their contribution in CE&CR Awards 2022. We thank all of you for being an integral part of CE&CR Awards.
Can we have a huge round of applause for our jury members? I would now request Mr. Achal Khare to come up on stage and say a few words. Please put your hands together for Mr. Achal Khare.
Let me thank CE&CR for giving me this opportunity to interact with all of you. So many stalwarts from the industry and so many stalwarts who, out of them, some of you would be receiving this prestigious award. And I'm very happy that this is the first ceremony of the part of this CE&CR and I'm a part of this. So thank you very much. I would not take much time. I know many of you are waiting for receiving your awards. The only thing which I wish to convey as civil engineer is, this is my view, we are yet to develop as an industry. We are still not an industry. I could get an opportunity to closely interact with Japanese companies having worked in this high-speed bullet train project. And please don't mind my words. We are far behind, far behind. So we are yet to come up. And I remember his words, quality. And that is one area probably where I would request all of you, I can see people from large reputed companies. Probably here is a time, because India is growing very rapidly in infrastructure sector, whether it is railways, metros, highways, whatever it is. So now we have time to really look towards our technicians. This is one area where I always thought that this is one area where we are lagging behind in terms of their training, in terms of facilities, in terms of their remuneration. And that is where I would appeal to the people who are sitting behind, that unless we improve their training, we improve their remuneration, probably we will not be able to achieve the quality which is required, and we will not be able to come to the level of a real industry. So that is what I thought I would make an appeal. And congratulations to all who are receiving the first time award from CE&CR. And I must thank CE&CR for taking this initiative, because unless you really support through such initiatives, the industry really doesn't feel happy about it, and industry doesn't get that boost to do a good job. So congratulations to all of you, and a big thank to CE&CR for taking this initiative. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for taking time off your busy schedule to be with us and sharing your perspective. Now, let us begin with the most awaited part of today's event, that is the awards ceremony. The first category of awards is the Women Construction Empowerment. The list of the nominees are up on the screen. May I request Mr. Rajesh Nath and Mr. S.K. Grover to come up on stage and announce the winner.
So for this category, women construction empowerment, which is, I think, such an important category, and it is important that we recognize the role of women in the construction industry. So friends, the winner, any guesses? Okay, so the winner is Dr. Shikha Swaroopkar from Central Road Research Institute.
Dr. Shiksha Sarupakar is the principal scientist in CSIR, Central Road Research Institute, New Delhi. She has a PhD in engineering science with a total experience of 9 years in the construction industry. There are numerous feathers added to her cap of achievements. To name a few, development and dissemination of cold mix technology, design and development of pothole repair machine and mixture, development of mobile cold mixture compaver, development and application of technologies for sustainable transportation, study on usability of ferrochrome slag in road construction, and so on. She has been conferred she has been conferred with a number of numerous accolades. To name a few: CIDC Vishwakarma Awards 2022, Scotch Award 2019, CSIR Technology Award, Platinum Jubilee Year 2017, and many more. Congratulations, ma'am.
Congratulations, ma'am, on winning this award. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you so much, C&CR, for recognizing me and my efforts, and all the jury members for selecting for this award. I am so overwhelmed, and thank you so much.
Moving on to the next category, which is the best research paper in civil engineering. The nominees for the same are up on the screen. May I now request Dr. P.R. Swaroop and Dr. Lakshmana Rao to come up on stage and announce the winner of Best Research Paper in Civil Engineering. Please put your hands together for Dr. P.R. Swaroop and Dr. Lakshmana Rao.
And the winner is Dr. Ramalingam Malathi, Sona College of Technology, Autonomous, Salem, Tamil Nadu.
The prime motto of the research was to utilize the bioadmixtures in concrete as curing agents by recognizing their unique property of water retention. This paper was focused on two bioadmixtures, namely Spinacia oleracea and Calotropis gigantea, which are added to the concrete as internal curing or self-curing agents in concrete, which is considered as equivalent to self-curing chemical called polyethylene glycol, PEG. To evaluate the internal curing properties of the above said biomixtures, Fourier transform infrared and UV visible studies were carried out on plant extracts and X-ray diffraction scanning electron microscopy analysis were done on the M20 grade concrete sample with 30% fly ash replacement for cement and compared with PEG. The results prove that S. oleracea and C. gigantea extracts are having hydroxyl and ethyl functional graphs, and its water retention capacity matches the PEG at 3 and 7 days of curing and satisfies the requirements set out for a self-cure chemical or internal curing agent.
Due to personal reasons, Dr. Ramalingam Malathi could not be present at this event tonight. Ms. Tuhina Chatterjee will be collecting the award on her behalf. We will soon dispatch the award to Dr. Malathi with due honor. Please put your hand together for Dr. Ramalingam Malathi. Sir, kindly wait. We have a special jury award for this category. I would now request Dr. P.R. Swarup and Dr. Lakshmana Rao to announce the winner for the special jury award in Best Research Paper in Civil Engineering.
The best research paper in civil engineering, the winner is Mr. V.N. Hegde for the conceptual design of bridges, form finding the aesthetics.
The author defines the conceptual design as a process
Congratulations,
of
sir.
form finding by incorporating aesthetics while the germane to socio-cultural context. In the definition above, the terms form finding, aesthetics, and socio-cultural context sum up the conceptual design. The author coins three following phrases with abbreviations for the conception of structures through finding forms, namely, finding forms by following nature, finding forms by flow of forces, finding forms by forcing the flow of force. The author defines aesthetics of structure as the interplay of three prerequisites, which are structural form itself, surrounding environment, and experience of beholder. Author calls these three prerequisites as three determinants of aesthetics. While the structural form in itself is in the manipulative control of designers, the surrounding environment is given and at the best keeping in view the future development of the surrounding environment. The structural forms are conceived.
Congratulations, sir. Kindly share a few words with the audience.
First of all, let me take this opportunity to congratulate CE&CR for taking such a marvelous initiative for encouraging the construction industry people to be, like participating in the national building, nation building. And as Mr. Khare said that perhaps I think it's a high time the construction is realized, like given an industry status, for which we have been fighting, but somehow it's not happened so far. Unless it is given an industry status, as rightly said, perhaps it's not going to, the quality work, what he's talking about, perhaps will not be coming up. I think that's very important. Now, I'm very happy that though I'm not a researcher, I'm getting an award in the research category. I think I think it's a very, very good achievement. I can see it's a special jury award, and I know that a lot of discussion might have taken place among the juries while awarding this, whether it's a research paper or not. Like that sort of discussion would have certainly been taken place during the discussions. I'm sure about it. But I have a feeling, I think going forward, it's a request to the CE&CR. Under this category, I think we'll have to have two categories. It's a very good initiative, first of all, to recognize the researchers. Apart from the research papers, I think you can recognize also the good scientific papers, because most of the people who are coming from the industry, they will be presenting the case studies, or it will be a scientific paper. It will not be basically a research paper. And going forward, I think if you can institute that also along with this, that will be helpful for the juries to come out with a, like it's not necessary for them to really discuss among themselves and come to the conclusion. Thank you very much. I thank the juries, and also I wish CE&CR best of luck in the initiative they have taken. I'm sure it's going to go a long way. Thank you very much. Thank you for that.
Congratulations, sir. I would now like to take this opportunity to thank one of our gold sponsors, Ultratech Cement. Let us take a look at their corporate video.
we can see by using this product is enormous. Already we have seen the variety of finishes and the ranges. Previously, we had to look abroad to get these products in India. I think I'm just very delighted that all this the products are coming up. So I thank you Ultratech for doing that as a first time, bringing those things here.
In the interiors, the sky is the limit. And now, I mean, the possibilities of using these products with interesting colors and finishes, it's just not using the color, that seems to be very exciting for us.
And it will be a interesting way if we use your products in a monolithic way, in a bigger panels and in a different art forms.
And as an architect, I always have liked that if my material also supports my creativity, or the products also supports my creativity, that enhances and that excites probably any architect. And I see that I can definitely think of multiple ideas of using the product what you have recently launched as a design option. And I'll definitely try and then maybe get back to you on my observation.
Can we please have a huge round of applause? The next category is Startup Entrepreneur in Construction Sector, and the nominees are May I request Engineer Parmanand Ojha and Dr. Harshvardhan Subbarao to come up on stage and announce the winner.
So the category Startup Entrepreneur in Construction Sector. The winner is Modern Architecture Infrastructure Private Limited.
Modern Arch Infrastructure, MAI, is an infrastructure technology and engineering startup specializing in design and engineering of precast arch structures. MAI was founded in 2017 by Chetan Pawar and Anuj Puri with an objective to provide accelerated and sustainable construction solutions for Indian road and bridge infrastructure segment. With this objective, the team at MAI developed little arch technology, a precast arch system for the accelerated construction of bridges, wildlife passes, cut and cover tunnels. Little arch is the India's first and only bridge construction technology which is a precast and uses no structural reinforcement. The structural the technology is designed for a service life of 120 years, and the absence of structural reinforcement and bearings makes little arch a cost-efficient and maintenance-free alternative to conventional construction methodologies.
Unfortunately, the team is not present here tonight. I would request Ms. Tuhina Chatterjee to collect the award on their behalf. Can we have a huge round of applause, please? We will soon dispatch the award with due honor. Moving on to the next category, Green Construction Technology and Material. The nominees for the same are up on the screen. May I now request Dr. Biswajit Bhattacharya and Mr. Ashwin Moge to come up on stage and announce the winner. Huge round of applause for both of them.
Well, the winner is the L&T Construction Buildings and Factories IC for Narendra Modi Stadium, Ahmedabad.
The Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad, Gujarat, constructed in a place of a much smaller structure, has superseded the Melbourne Cricket Stadium in Australia in size and has asserted its new identity as the world's largest cricket stadium. It is currently the only green rated cricket stadium in India. The project faced many challenges right from the design stage. L&T frequently monitored the air ambient quality during construction that provided environmental impact data related to construction activities. By controlling the amount of pollutants in the ambient air, it significantly contributed to environmental sustainability in line with the Green Building Council guidelines. The project was also awarded Sword of Honor in 2018 by the British Safety Council after having clocked in 21 million safe human hours with zero loss of time injury.
Can we have a huge round of applause for the winner? Can we put our hands together for the winner? Congratulations, sir. Would you like to say a few words?
Good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to us be here, and thanks to CE&CS. They have selected us or nominated first, then they have awarded. So we BNF, I present BNF IC L&T. Myself, Subrata Datta, is a project head, and with me, Mr. Suman Chanda. He is our West Zone Operation Head. So this is an opportunity to be part of this project. It's the largest, longest, and tallest, biggest stadium in this world, we can say. And as a project in charge, I got that opportunity. And totally, it's a teamwork. And L&T is with me. This is the main strength. And definitely with the client, consultant, all stakeholders, with a good teamwork, we reach that stage. And you all knows lots of tournament and matches are going on. And I'm very happy to be here. And once again, thanks and to CE&CS team to select as the awardee of this. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, sir. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to thank our other gold sponsor, Sanrachana Structural Strengthening Private Limited, for their contribution in this event. I would request a corporate video to be played.
It's early in the morning on the banks of the Pinder Creek near Thane in Maharashtra. But this group of skilled engineers and workmen is about to embark on quite an extraordinary journey. Leaving the shores behind, they are venturing into the sea to execute a task full of risks and constraints. These giant electrical towers are responsible for carrying the power supply to over a quarter of suburban Mumbai. It's extremely crucial to regularly maintain and repair the RCC foundations of these massive structures. This difficult challenge is taken up by India's largest specialty structural retrofitting company, Sanrachana. The RCC foundations are submerged in the seawater, making them prone to early corrosion. Engineers have to spend an entire day in the middle of the sea, in order to make a tiny progress on their schedules of these repairs. The Sanrachana unit carries out these repair activities depending on high tide or low tide with great teamwork and meticulous planning.
Sanrachana stand for safe structures, means we are committed to provide safe structures for our user, and we are committed to increase the value of properties of our customers.
According to the needs of various projects, Sanrachana designs, develops and implements various structural retrofitting solutions. Using latest technologies like precise resin grouting, carbon reinforced composites, external pre-stressing and micro-jacketing.
Also, India got a long coastline, so because of that, there is a lot of corrosion issues. And typically after every 25-30 years, you can see the major corrosion damages which make the structure unsafe. So we have to provide solution in those cases.
The Versova Bridge on the Mumbai-Ahmedabad
and all types of structure like residential structure, industrial structure, commercial structure, bridges, silos, chimneys, all these structures can be retrofitted using state-of-the-art technology.
Sanrachana also provides full-scale load testing services to evaluate performance of structural elements. We employ modern ground-penetrating radars to know the exact reinforcement required in order to optimize our retrofit design. Sanrachana employs a well-trained workforce and has also set up a special training center in West Bengal in association with the Pan IIT Alumni Reach for India. Sanrachana till now has delivered on more than 1,400 prestigious structural projects and is dedicated to providing world-class structural retrofitting solutions around the globe in the near future. Sanrachana, leaders in structural retrofitting.
We convey our gratitude to Sanrachana Structural Strengthening Private Limited for their contribution to this event.
Our next category of awards is Digitization in Planning and Construction, and the nominees for this category are May I request Engineer Anil K. Sharma and Dr. Harshvardhan Subbarao to come up on the stage and announce the winner.
And planning. Digitalization in planning and construction. The winner is L&T Wastewater Business for Unity Development and Management for Nada Prabhu Kempegowda layout on design, build and operate basis.
A major integrated water and wastewater utilities project being developed on the principles of a smart city over a greenfield area. The scope of work included dye pipe laying, MS pipe laying, valve installation, DWC pipe laying, RCC pipe laying, ground level service reservoir, sewage treatment plant, AMR water meters, amongst others. This project stands apart in the slew of digital initiatives developed with M-Flow for stock management, WISA for workman management, GIS for linear progress monitor, BIM for 4D progress tracker, Smart Glass for real-time monitoring.
Can we have a huge round of applause? Congratulations. Would you like to share a few words?
Good evening to all. First of all, on behalf of Wastewater L&T, we'd like to thank CE&CR and jury member for this nomination. This award will only put additional responsibility on us to improve our operations and improve further digitalization in our operations and planning. Thanks to all CE&CR team.
Congratulations, sir. Now moving on to the next category, repair, rehabilitation and retrofitting of structures. And the nominees for these category are May I now request Dr. P.N. Ojha and Mr. Nilotpol Kaur to come up on stage and announce the winner. Can we put our hands together for Dr. P.N. Ojha and Mr. Nilotpol Kaur?
Category repair, rehabilitation and retrofitting of structures. The winner, Saranchana Structural Strengthening Private Limited. For retrofitting of Embed Mahapral River Bridge, Raigad, Maharashtra. Congratulations to them.
The project is a specialized bridge repair and strengthening project undertaken in Maharashtra on a 50-year-old bridge across a 250-meter wide river, with PAC girders spanning up to 42 meters length over articulated RCC pier heads connecting two villages in Mahad, which are otherwise 50 kilometers apart by road. Due to lack of maintenance and corrosive marine environment, the bridge was in a distressed condition. Team Sanrachana reduced 60 tons of dead load on the bridge by removing the wear course and proceeded to strengthen this concrete superstructure with a skillful combination of pressure grouting, PMM, additional steel, micro concrete jacketing, pre-stressed carbon laminates, and carbon wrap. After lifting, the pedestals and the piers were strengthened, bearings and expansion joints were replaced. Later, slope stabilization and resurfacing was done and the bridge was open to public.
Congratulations to the winners. Congratulations, sir. Please share a few words.
Yeah, am I audible? Yeah. Thanks a lot, jury. And just a disclaimer: there is no connection between this and this. So, because to be frank with you, I just went with jury. Juries were declared beforehand, and it was a really very prestigious jury. Member all were very professional and very leading people in their field. So that tempted us to really put our entry into this award. And as we say that if we don't consider as an organized sector, repair is a further unorganized sector. So I think it is a very good initiative by CECR to recognize our sector. And thanks a lot, everyone, for this recognition. Thanks, sir.
Congratulations, sir. We also have a special jury award for this category. I would request Dr. P.N. Ojha and Mr. Nilotpol Kaur to remain on stage for the special jury award. Now I would request Dr. P.N. Ojha and Mr. Nilotpol Kaur to announce the winner of Special Jury Award of Repair, Rehabilitation and Retrofitting Structures.
The category repair, rehabilitation and retrofitting of structures. Winners, Aadhaar Consultancy and Infrastructure for their structural rehabilitation carried out for fire-affected DMRC line 7B in Kalindi Kunj, New Delhi. Congratulations. Congratulations to Aadhaar Consultancy.
Can we have a huge round of applause for the winners?
A major fire broke out at the furniture market near Delhi's Kalindi Kunj metro station early on 21st June 2019. The fire affected two pillars and viaducts between four pillars of the metro line. Retrofitting had two distinct components, strengthening of the pillars and repairing of viaducts between four pillars. Three affected spans of viaduct were strengthened using CFRP system based on visual damage in order to reinstate shear and flexural capacities reduced due to the loss of concrete in fire. DMRC conducted full load test on the repaired viaduct and its findings were matched against the findings of the test conducted before the test was carried out. It's been over a year since strengthening of the pillars and the repairs of the viaduct has been carried out. No distress has been noted to the structure since.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Can we put our hands together for the winners, please? Congratulations. Kindly share a few words.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, CNCR. People who probably brought me to the retrofitting. Dr. Kuberan, Mr. Gupta. I learned everything from the retrofitting from these people. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
It is now time to thank our silver sponsors for this event, Ahluwalia Contracts India Limited. Let us have a look at their corporate video.
With specialized experience in the construction industry for more than 40 years, we have carved a niche in the industry as one of the leading civil contractors of the country. We have been awarded in the category of Best Professionally Managed Company under Rs 1,000 crores by Construction Industry Development Council. We are amongst a select group of 3 to 4 contractors who are pre-qualified to bid for most of the mega building projects in the country. Our company has achieved a turnover of over Rs 1982 crores during the financial year 2020-21. We are amongst the most mechanized construction company in the country, having number of concrete pumps, batching plants, tower cranes, transit mixers and all the latest plant and machinery. We have more than 450 engineers and total staff of 1,800 people on rolls along with 30,000 daily wages workers. Our qualified team is fully capable of executing any kind of construction project within time and cost and with excellent quality.
Thank you, Ahluwalia Contracts India Limited. Our next category of awards is use of path-breaking construction technology and equipment. And the nominees are, may I request Dr. P.R. Swaroop and Mr. R.K. Gupta to come up on the stage to announce the winner.
And the winner is Shapurji Palonji and Company Private Limited.
Shapurji Palonji and Company Private Limited executed the design-build contract for Intel SRR4 IT building with top-down construction technology, a novel and unique way of constructing or rather manufacturing a building. The conventional sequence of construction was turned on its head with the use of top-down construction. Integrated 100% BIM for design, used for manufacturing resource planning in construction. IoT and smart features were integrated into the building. The building was constructed and handed over to the client in the record time of 13 months, on the contrary to normal construction, which would have taken 24 months instead.
Can we have a huge round of applause for the winners? Congratulations. Would you like to say a few words?
On behalf of Shapurji Palanji and Company Private Limited, we would like to thank CE&CR, the distinguished jury members, for selecting our project for this award. As Dr. Khare said, it only reinforces our faith to do things globally challenging with new technology. In fact, this was the second building we did it. SRR 3 was also on the same technology, but we improvised on SRR 3 and finished 5 months ahead of schedule. It took 5 months lesser duration to build SRR 4 over SRR 3. So it only gives us self-belief that even Indian construction industry can be globally challenging. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I request Dr. P.R. Swaroop and Mr. R.K. Gupta to remain on the stage for the next award.
Next award in this category, use of path-breaking construction equipment, goes to L&T Construction Heavy Civil Structures for the self-actuated traveling precast eye girder molds.
Construction of 6-lane extra-dosed cable-stayed bridge over river Hooghly beside Ishwar Gupta Setu at Kalyani in the state of West Bengal is an ongoing project which commenced in 2018. The huge demand of identical eye girders necessitated the innovative design of casting gantry that focuses on reducing the labor required to cast eye girders, reducing repetitive manual tasks during casting operation, reducing the number of molds to be fabricated, and reducing the crane dependency on casting operations. The electric panel, powered by cable reeling drum, is equipped with necessary metering and indication lamps, variable frequency drive to operate the brake motors, frequency converters, and the power packs and LED floodlights. The self-actuated traveling precast eye girder molds saved 322 man-hours of labor productivity, 100 metric tons of structural steel, 9 sets of precast mold setup, and 2 days savings in casting cycle time.
Can we have a huge round of applause? Congratulations, sir. Would you please share a few words?
Thank you, CE&CR and the jury member, and special thanks to our chief guest who graced the occasion, Mr. Achal Khare, sir. I had an opportunity to interact with him on the construction method in the high-speed rail also, and a lot of thoughts. It is one of the thoughts that we have developed this IGADR. And then these also we have done in the similar thought what you have mentioned. It's automated to reduce the labor force and then improve the quality, sir. So we will continue to do such things in future also. Thank you, sir. And myself is Vijay Kumar, and then he's Mohan Raj, and then Karthik Mehta. We are from the engineering team, and then he is from the project team. He is the man who has implemented this.
Eminent jury members and honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. This basic idea, it started with one of our very respected seniors just commenting that, why don't you make a mold which will be operated with a button? And from there, myself and Mohan Raj, aided by TVK sir, we spent some 3 months on the drawing board, and it has taken shape and it works wonderfully. And this award just goes to reinforce our belief in it. I would just say that we are honored, humbled, and fired up to take it further. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. There is one more category in this left. Yeah, yes, sir.
This is the category of innovative construction equipment, and the winner is Action Construction Equipment Limited for multi-activity piling crane FP 210.
Can we have a huge round of applause for the winners, please?
Continuing to strive for innovation and excellence in material handling, ACE have introduced a multi-piling crane model FP210, which can do piling activity like cage handling, lowering, concreting, and casting and casing removal other than normal loading, unloading, and shifting of materials at site. This is for the first time that anyone has tried such an innovation where piling activity is handled through tire mounted crane. With the introduction of these cranes, it is highly beneficial to the project in enhancing the productivity under safe environment and also reducing the cost of subcontractor as it can replace two equipments, crawler crane and mobile crane at site.
Congratulations. Would you like to share a few words, please?
Good evening, everyone. We from Action Construction would like to thank CE&CR and the jury member for honoring us today. We feel that this product we have designed, innovated, keeping the crane technology and the piling technology together. And we feel that going forward, this product would be a game changer in the country in terms of enhancing productivity. And with so much elevated vertical construction which is going to happen for the next 5 to 10 years, we feel that this equipment would really take strides and would move forward, sir. Thank you. Thank you for recognizing us. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. The next category of awards is Safe Practice in Construction Space, and the nominees for these awards are May I now request Professor Chandan Ghosh and Dr. Lakshmana Rao to come up on stage and announce the winner for Safe Practice in Construction Space. Put your hands together for Professor Chandan Ghosh and Dr. Lakshmana Rao.
Winner is Afcon Infrastructure Limited.
The East-West Metro Rail project at Kolkata made a landmark achievement by virtue of completing the twin tunneling under the mighty 520-meter-long Hooghly River stretches successfully. Afcon's Infrastructure Limited has completed the first of its kind metro rail project in India and has drawn great national and international attention by overcoming various challenging nature of the project. To name a few, overburden depth of the tunnel varies from 10.7 meter to 33.4 meter. categorized under deepest metro rail tunnel of India, including multiple horizontal and vertical curves through various vulnerable soil strata. The project alignment passed through busy urban setup, necessitating tunneling in the vicinity. Directly below the very old and depleted buildings, live railway tracks, railway offices handling critical and sensitive operations, roads, and flyovers brimming on its top. Construction of the deepest 30-meter deep underground metro station beside busy southeastern railway premises with four-level slabs through various vulnerable soil strata and such.
Kindly come up on stage, sir. A huge round of applause for the winner.
Yeah, please come. Oh, from Calcutta, my hometown. Yeah.
Congratulations, sir. How are you feeling on winning this award?
Thank you. Thank you to CE&CR and the respected jury members, respected chief guest for honoring us. There's a very great time and great attraction to all in the front of this platform that we are proudly say that we are Afghanian and we respect the all engineering team, project team on the behalf of Afghans. Thanks to all. Thank you.
Congratulations, sir. Thank you, Professor Chandan Ghosh and Dr. Lakshmana Rao. I would now take this opportunity to thank our second silver sponsor, Action Construction Equipment Limited, for their contribution in this event. Here is their corporate video.
Thank you, Action Construction Equipment Limited.
ACE, Action Construction Equipment Limited, is the leading construction equipment manufacturing company in the country with a dominating position in mobile crane, tower crane, and crawler crane segments. ACE has a consolidated presence in all major infrastructure, construction, heavy engineering, and industrial projects across the country with the widest product range. The company is promoted and managed by professionals having rich experience in the construction equipment domain. ACE is a dynamic and powerful enterprise with its corporate office and production facilities based at the industrial township of Faridabad, about 40 kilometers from New Delhi, the capital of India. The workforce comprises of technically qualified and experienced engineers having an undaunted commitment towards total quality management. ACE team is not only technically qualified, but also professionally committed to handle areas of design, development, production, materials, marketing, and product support. The company not only manufactures quality equipment, but also manufactures quality with consistency. An ISO 9001 certification confirms that our standards meet the most stringent international norms.
Can we have a please round of applause? Moving on to our next category, which is aesthetic use of construction technology for infrastructure projects. The nominees for this category are May I request Engineer KP Ibrahim and Mr. Ashwin Mogi to come up on the stage and announce the winner.
This is the award for aesthetic use of construction technology for infrastructure projects. And the award goes to Afcons Shapurji Joint Venture
Can we have a round of applause?
for
please?
construction of elevated metro station, Pune Metro.
The project intends to develop world-class metro stations and surrounding areas featuring rich cultural heritage. The architectural form of Pune station is the best in comparison to other similar elevated metros in terms of shift from traditional design to contemporary. One dominant form thought, addressing environmental concerns, creating individuality, opening building to surroundings, etc. The form is streamlined and the fascia is with aluminum perforated pre-painted sheets molded to convey natural surroundings. The color scheme of aluminum perforated cladding sheets takes the various shades varying from green to gray, depicting the seasonal change of the colored vegetation around. This concept of unique color to each station will give distinct identity without having to read the names of the station. Equipped with water management and integration of rooftop and grid connected solar energy for electricity conservation.
Can we have a round of applause, please? Congratulations, sir. Please share a few words with the crowd.
Yeah, thank you, C and CR and the jury members for recognizing our effort. Pune being a IT hub and automobile hub, the metro was long pending over there. So this particular award is for the Reach 1 and Reach 2 stations, which is already inaugurated by Modi, Honorable Modi ji. And Reach 3 further stations and many more stations already work in progress. So it may so happen in the next coming years, we can see a lot of participations from this project. And also I can see that like a lot of many prestigious projects over here, more than 100 has been nominated, and out of that getting just 10% is a huge effort by the jury members. So special thanks, and I'm acknowledging the effort. And once again, thank you all.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, sir. Thank you, Engineer KP Abraham and Mr. Ashwin Moge. Moving on to the next prestigious category of award, the Eminent Personality Award. We are pleased to announce that the Eminent Personality Award goes to late Mr. Mahendra Raj. May I request all the members of the jury board to come up on stage and present the award to late Mr. Mahendra Raj posthumously.
Shri Mahendra Raj, born 1924 in Gujranwala, Punjab, in the then undivided British India. Shri Mahendra Raj completed his degree in civil engineering with honors from Punjab College in Lahore in 1946. He joined the Public Works Department as junior engineer, realizing two of Le Corbusier's central buildings in Chandigarh, the Secretariat and the High Court. Later, he moved to US, completing his master's in engineering, and subsequently worked in the office of Swiss bridge expert Othmar Ammann and Whitney in New York. After moving back to India in 1960, Shri Mahendra Raj started an independent consultancy firm, first in his own name and later in the name of Engineering Consultants India, ECI. He, in collaboration with some of the finest architects of the time, names Charles Collier, Balkrishna Doshi, Louis Kahn, and Raj Riwal, to name a few, led to realization of spectacular structures shaping the architectural language of modern India. His contribution to the structural design of many buildings in India includes the Hall of Nations at Pragati Maidan in Delhi, the Salar Jung Museum in Hyderabad, Tagore Memorial Hall in Ahmedabad, along with other 250 projects during his lifetime. Shri Mahendra Raj has received numerous recognition and awards for his exceptional work. In 1996, Prime Minister of India, Shri Deve Gowda, presented him the Chairman's Award in the series Architects of the Year's Awards by J.K. Cement Works, Kanpur. This was the first time that an award meant for architects was given to an engineer for his outstanding contribution in giving architecture in India a new aesthetic dimension through innovative structural systems. He also received the Architectural Engineering Design Award by the Institution of Engineers India, ACC Gaurav Awards in 1991 by the Association of Consulting Civil Engineers. His youngest son, Rohit Raj Mandirata, also an architect along with his wife, Vandini Mehta, wrote a book on Raj's works titled The Structure Works of Mahendra Raj. It's with great pleasure CE&CR honors Shri Mahendra Raj by bestowing the CE&CR Eminent Personality Award posthumously.
The family members of late Mr. Raj could not be present at this event as they are overseas. Ms. Tuhina Chatterjee will be collecting the award on their behalf. The award will be dispatched to the family of late Mr. Mahendra Raj with due honor. Can we have a huge round of applause for late Mr. Raj? I would request the members of the jury board to remain on stage for the next category of awards, that is the Lifetime Achievement Award. We are pleased to announce that we have two winners for this category for their phenomenal contribution in the field of construction and civil engineering. We are pleased to announce that the Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Mr. Bikramjeet Aluwalia.
Shri Bikramjit Aluwalia, born on 6 September 1939 in a village Kala Bakra in district Jalandhar, Punjab, has completed his basic education and diploma in civil engineering with great hardships. Shri Bikramjit Aluwalia is an epitome of a self-made man that was through sheer determination, discipline, and strength of his character overcame all odds to succeed in getting his goals. An opportunity came his way when he was assigned a civil contracting job of a total value of rupees 10,000 and subsequently got a plumbing and water pipeline work through the recommendation of the same architects of worth 2.5 lakhs. It was on these two jobs that the foundation of a budding entrepreneur and a visionary of the construction industry was laid. Thus emerged Aluwalia Construction Company with a working capital of rupees 25,000. With a humble start from executing an initial project for a value of rupees 10,000 through more than 5 decades of sheer hard work, Shri Bikramjit Aluwalia as CMD has steered the company and the group to a turnover of more than 2,500 crores. Presently, Aluwalia Contracts India Limited has an order book of more than 10,000 crores. And has a constant growth and increase in bottom line every year. ACIL has a pan-India presence in 16 states and regional offices situated at Delhi NCR, Mumbai, Bengaluru, Kolkata, and Patna with registered and corporate office at New Delhi. Shri Bikramjit Aluwalia has nearly 56 years of professional standing in the construction industry, having vast experience in construction of various types of buildings, structures of intricate architectural nature, and high specifications on turnkey basis, including design along with associated services. He has already been conferred with the Lifetime Achievement Award by the Builders Association of India, India Buildings Congress and Institute of Economic Studies, and MD of the Year by Economic Times Now. That company was also awarded under his dynamic leadership, Best Professionally Managed Construction Company by Construction Industry Development Council, CIDC, and Best Infrastructure Company by Economic Times Now, among others. CE&CR, with great pleasure, honors Shri Bikramjit Aluwalia by bestowing the CE&CR Lifetime Achievement Award. Congratulations, sir.
I am very grateful to CE&CR management and all their members of the staff, and also to the jury members who have selected me for this very prestigious award. I am very, very thankful again to all the members and everybody for this award. Thank you very much to everyone.
Congratulations, sir, on this marvelous achievement. I would request the members of the jury board to remain on the stage for the next award, that is the second award for the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Dr. Vasudev V. Nodi. Dr. Vasudev V. Nodi, Chairman of Shirish Patel Associates and Consultants Private Limited, is a civil engineer whose interest including planning and development of innovative structural designs of a variety of structures, setting out of office procedures for design, analysis, and drafting procedures with a view to render high-quality professional service and interaction with academic institutions as an external examiner delivering invited lectures on special topics. Dr. Nori joined the firm in 1965 as a senior engineer. Prior to that, he acquired Bachelor of Engineering Civil Honors, University of Bombay in 1957, and Doctor as Sciences Techniques, EPFL, Lausanne, Switzerland in 1965. A Fellow of Institution of Engineers, India, a life member of Indian Concrete Institute and Consulting Engineers Association of India. Dr. Nori's contribution to the field of structural engineering has been recognized through numerous awards conferred on him, such as National Design Award 1993 from Institution of Engineers India, FIP Award 1994 for Most Outstanding Structure in Washington and FIP Congress, felicitations by Dr. Adam Neville for excellence in design of concrete structures by the American Concrete Institute India chapter in 2003, Outstanding Concrete Technologist Award by Indian Concrete Institute in 2005, SB Joshi Memorial Award for excellence in structural and bridge engineering Pune in 2009, Lifetime Achievement Award by Indian Concrete Institute Maharashtra chapter in 2011, and Gaurav Award for the most significant contributions to civil engineering consultancy from the Association of Consulting Civil Engineers India in 2012. His project experience has been vast, with the key highlights being the design and overall charge of a variety of innovative structures, first-time application in India, incremental launching of a 423-meter long pre-stressed concrete bridge with 40-meter spans and with a tall pier heights of about 65 meters above the riverbed of Panvel Nara Viaduct Konkan Railway Corporation. Precast pre-stressed elevated viaduct 7-kilometer long with an integral form of construction in Dwarka subsidy for Delhi Metro Railway Corporation in 2004, and precast pre-stressed elevated viaduct 4-lane flyover with metro viaduct running above supported on a single pier at Jaipur for Delhi Metro Rail Corporation in 2013. CE&CR with great pleasure honors Dr. Vasudeva V. Nori by bestowing the CE&CR Lifetime Achievement Award.
Due to poor health, Dr. Nori could not be with you tonight. Miss Tuhina Chatterjee will be collecting the award on his behalf. We will soon dispatch his award with due honor. A huge round of applause for Dr. Vasudev V. Nori. Yes, please continue. Yes, of course, of course. Yeah, yes, of course.
You know, I just felt I should share something from my heart with you. And from the grace and dignity which we get for this occasion by having Ahluwalia Saab with us. It is rare that he comes out on events like this. And sir, you do us a great, great honor. In fact, by having you in our presence, we are inspired. We are totally inspired to have you with us. It's a salute, sir. It's an absolute salute from us all. You know, from such humble beginnings to achieve what he has, if that's not a story which gives us guts, courage, and fortitude, I don't know any other. And he's here with us today. And the other one I want to tell you about is our doyen, Mahendra Raj, who passed away last year. I would say none in structural engineering in this country achieved what he had done. If someone deserves a Padma Award, it's him in this designing profession of ours. He was a doyen to us. He was someone who you could always look up to. High ethics, high morals, high standards that he set for us are his lasting impressions. He was a friend of my father, a very, very dear friend, and a family friend too. So I miss him a lot. And we seek all your blessings, sir. Mahendra Raj Saab from heaven, of course, you will always continue to bless CE&CR and all of us, sir. That is our request. And the last, Dr. Nori, a gem of a human being. He spends, his engineering accolades are so high, but the simple humility with which he conducts his daily life and his engineering profession is something which we should live by. It's something by which we should learn how to go ahead in life on his path, He spends more time with Satya Sai Baba's institutions and charitable work. I would say he spends equal time as an engineer. You will not get him out on any weekend. His time is devoted to Sai Baba. Friday to Sunday, he will be with Sai Baba also. He does a lot of charitable work. It is to be like that too. Engineers to give, not only back to our profession, but to give back to society at large. That's what he epitomized. And I just want to share these few things with you all, that we are lucky to have them with us to inspire us. And Mahendra Raj Saab from heaven, I know you would have been here, would have been so proud. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. You may kindly take your seat now.
I would now like to thank a bronze sponsor for the event, Leher Scaffolding Systems Private Limited. Let us have a look at their corporate video.
This isn't just scaffolding from Lyre.
It's your investment in an economically secure future. Created for successful scaffolding erectors. Laya is the world's biggest manufacturer of scaffolding systems. The brand stands for dependability, safety, profitability, quality, made in Germany. For 70 years now. Now we're taking another step forward and creating even more possibilities. Welcome to the next generation of successful scaffolding erectors. It's more than scaffolding. It's a system that holds together because its individual parts fit so well together. Here in Eibensbach is the beating heart of Laya. Here is where about 1,000 of our employees work from more than 1,500 worldwide in development, production, logistics, and management. Here is where we combine curiosity and passion with experience and knowledge. With subsidiaries and service centers at more than 140 locations, we're on the spot for you worldwide. Thanks to this Laya network, we can concentrate our expertise and create innovations that dominate the world of scaffolding. We are a family-owned company. We fabricate, you assemble. Dependability, tradition, and flexibility are what mark us out. Decisions and investments are supported by the family. Laya is more than scaffolding. It's an investment that pays off with safety. Safety and profitability aren't contradictions at Laya. On the contrary, they're what drive us. We always find the safest and most economical solution. That takes top priority, and that's why scaffolding from Laya is the foundation for your business success. In the long term, too. You are a scaffolding erector, a professional, a building contractor, a decision maker in an industrial company, an events organizer. You put up scaffolding around houses and industrial plants. You create temporary accesses, you restore churches, you build bridges or concert stages. You can rely on the partnership and cooperation of Laya. We know the markets. We make use of our experience and we always go one step ahead for you, so that you too are always that crucial step ahead. We make the impossible possible, and we design the products and services of tomorrow. We invest continually in further training for our employees, in our scaffolding systems and production facilities, in our training and sales structures. With new products, we create additional applications and open up new fields of business for you. Because your success is our success. Laya is more than scaffolding. It's a system full of possibilities, the right solution for every application. Speedy Scaff, quick and easy. All-round scaffolding, uniquely flexible. TG60 shoring, strong and adaptable. Protective system, with Protect, Cater and cassette roofs. Event system, with stages and stands, rolling towers and ladders. With scaffolding systems from Laya, there are always more possibilities. New materials, new production processes and design improvements make our systems lighter, faster and stronger, and so even more economical. It's more than just scaffolding. It's quality in production, made by Laya. Precisely fitting, value preserving and safety assuring. Highly automated production facilities. The latest processes and methods. And stringent quality management. That's how we achieve a production precision that's unique on the market. Laya quality increases profitability in scaffolding construction and improves safety. Every year, we process 21 million meters of steel tube. That's about the distance from Frankfurt to Rio and back. We're proud to have Germany's biggest hot dip galvanizing facility, where we can galvanize up to 170,000 tons of steel every year. We deliver immediately all over the world, to any location and to any site. You can rely on it. A network of subsidiaries and service centers that spans the globe ensures that we always have enough material in stock to cover every requirement immediately. Every year, 7,300 articulated trucks and 1,200 overseas containers leave Liar's Logistics Center in Eibensbach. Successful scaffolding erectors know what Liar service means. It's the more in service that makes you successful. We take on responsibility for you. You can rest assured that all Liar products conform to national regulations and can therefore be used internationally. Liar has detailed instructions for assembly and use for all its products, plus wind load tables for protective systems, load diagrams for shoring, scaffolding planning software, and all other technical documentation needed. To make application easier for you, to cut your costs, and to improve your safety. What's more, our engineers are there to assist you with advice on all technical matters at any time. Each individual part has been stamped, so you can be sure that you're working with the original. We organize and stage for you training courses, practical seminars, and workshops all over the world. We're there where you need us. Your success is our aim. Welcome to the next generation. Welcome to the world of successful scaffolders.
Thank you, Leher Scaffolding Systems Private Limited. It is now time to thank Revered Media, a unit of CE&CR, for executing this event flawlessly. Here is their corporate video.
Introducing Revered Media, a 360 degrees logistics solutions of business events. Who we are and what we do. Revered Media is an independent, full-service, professional logistics solutions company for business events. We specialize in corporate events with end-to-end event project management. Our commitment is to see each event through from the start to finish, while keeping the goals, vision, budget, and our clients' needs in mind at all times. We manage your events from conceptualization to execution, saving you the long hours, late nights, and endless emails so that you can focus on what's essential to you. We represent leading international exhibition organizers for promotion of their shows in India as well. Our unique selling proposition are: we have a focused and contemporary approach, wide contacts, rich experience in conceiving and managing high-profile events, working within deadlines and budget with maximum mileage and strong marketing instincts. We specialize in various types of events such as webinars, seminars, conferences, exhibitions, social media marketing, EDMs and e-newsletters, workshops, promotional advertisement and designing, public relations, product launch, award ceremonies, road shows, and many more. Our vision includes growth, innovation, affordability, and quality services. Contact us and join hands with Revered Media.
Now, I would like to call upon stage Mr. P.R. Swaroop to honor our special guest for tonight, Mr. Achal Khare, for gracing this occasion. May I request both of you to come on stage. Can we have a huge round of applause for both of them?
A wonderful evening, and once again I would like to congratulate all the award winners and thank and also congratulate C&CR for organizing such a wonderful event. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Khare. And there was something that I just wanted to add here. That was the comment that you had made that construction needs to be an industry. And let me just, to set the things right, tell you that construction activities have been accorded the industry status long, long ago. That was in 1999, and the person who was responsible for it, who motivated CIDC, who happened to take up this matter with the then Prime Minister of the country, and finally it was accorded, was none other than Dr. Subbarao, who happened to be a great teacher of mine. I am not referring to young Dr. Subbarao. I am talking about the old and the only Dr. Subbarao. That was it. Yes, and that there's also one more very interesting thing, and that is as far as industrialization is concerned. You can always give the name to someone that he is the tallest, he is the best, but then it ultimately are the acts that matter. And let me tell you, having spent about 27 years uh, within CIDC and another 21, 22 years before that with the industry, there have been many perceptible changes which possibly we may not be able to visualize. And the most perceptible changes when I started my career way back in 1975 after having graduated was to see that the construction workers were bereft of any kind of safety gadgets that they were having. Of course, I still cherish the kind of people who used to be constructing assets then, and they were far more skilled as compared to the kind of people we have now. But fact of the matter was that there were none of them who were actually skill tested and certified. The third thing that happened was that when I started the career in 1975, at that point in time, construction activities were purely human driven. They were manual actually. You talk of canals, you talk of dams, everything was being constructed by humans, even now also. But of course, the incidence is far too low. We are far more mechanized. But the shape of industry has changed over the past 5 decades, and very severely it has changed. We can see all kind of state of art of equipment that we have. We can see the issues which nobody ever thought about, retrofitting and repairs and things like that. As a matter of fact, let me just give you a small idea. And that's again where I remember Dr. Subbarao. And that is when we had our first interaction. And he came out with a number about the volume of construction activities in the country. And I came out with the number, and interestingly, these two numbers matched. That was the first national conference of CIDC way back in 1996, December. And that is what actually put us together. He was one of the eminent speakers then, and I was a young engineer, but the first director of Construction Industry Development Council. So the industry has now grown, and it has reached a certain plateau, I would say. You'll be surprised to know that over past 25, 26 years, the total volume of the assets that we have constructed in this country, may they be highways, railway networks, airports, houses, bridges, whatever you have, that's almost valuing, and I'm not talking about the kind of real estate appreciation and prices like that, but in current estimation, it works out to almost about 150 lakh crores of rupees. The average output of the construction industry in the country still is at about 5 to 6 lakh crores of rupees. That's almost like 30 times value of the assets that we have accumulated in last quarter of a century. And that brings us to very new exigencies. As a matter of fact, now we need to focus more on rehabilitation, repair of the assets that we have, than constructing the virgin assets. And if I give hardly about 5% share to the rehabilitation and repair, the volume of rehabilitation and repair is going to be at least 4 times larger than the virgin construction that we are ever going to be making now. So I think this is a new chapter that is opening up. Matter of fact, we have taken a lead on that and we have started our innings. Young Dr. Subbarao knows about it on the health inspection and retrofitting of the bridges. And a very interesting program is now being launched. Many more are coming. And very soon we are going to be following this up with the health uh, diagnosis and retrofitting of the buildings, which are multiple sizes. 10 million bridges existing in the country today, as per the former Director General of Ministry of Surface Transport. And we don't have people who can repair that. So I urge upon all the performers here to start looking at these new emerging areas. And believe you me, is plenty of business not only for the industry in country, but also elsewhere in the world. So with that, wish all of you luck, and I wish luck to construction industry. CECR, you have done a wonderful work. The jury has been extremely fair and very good, and you have made a very good selection. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
A huge round of applause for Mr. P.R. Swaroop, Director General, CIDC, for such inspiring words. I would request our special guest, Mr. Achal Khare, to remain on stage to felicitate our jury members. With this, we have reached the final leg of tonight's event. It is now time to felicitate our jury members for CE&CR Awards 2022 for playing such a pivotal role in this event and making this event such a huge success. I would take this opportunity to thank the members of the jury board for their invaluable contribution. Let us have a look at a small video.
Thank you for serving on the jury panel for the success of NCR Award 2022. We want to take this opportunity to express our gratitude for the time and effort you have so generously given. The nominations have been overwhelming, and the board's continuous efforts have made this ceremony achieve a benchmark. We want to express our appreciation for your esteemed contribution from the inception to execution of the entire process. Again, thank you for your continued commitment to the values and mission of this NCR Awards. We look forward to achieve wonders with your guidance in the forthcoming years.
A huge round of applause for our jury members. I would also request Mr. Prabir Bhattacharya to come up on stage. I would request Dr. Mangesh Joshi to join Mr. Achal Khare and Mr. Prabir Bhattacharya to felicitate our jury member, Dr. Harshvardhan Subbarao. I would request Dr. Harshvardhan Subbarao to come up on stage and collect the memento. Thank you, sir, for your invaluable contribution. Would you like to say a few words?
Nothing, ma'am. I think I already said quite a bit. You get bored of me.
No, not at all.
Keep this. Nothing to say really, except to say thank you for being here. I mean, we do work as a jury, but that work is just, voluntary. If you don't come, there's no need for a jury. And if you don't need to, if you don't submit your applications, and if the award cannot be aspirational, I mean, this time you got it. Maybe someone else in your company or your competitors would also see this as something that they want to achieve, that this is an aspirational award. And that's the the jury works hard to do that, to make the award aspirational. And I think we've started off well. Thanks to the jury.
Thank you, sir. I would request you to be on stage till the end of the felicitation ceremony for the group photograph of the jury board. I would request Dr. Mangesh Joshi to kindly take their seat.
Next, I would call upon Engineer Mithilesh Kumar to come up on the stage and join Mr. Achal Khare to felicitate Mr. Ashwin Monge. I would request Mr. Ashwin Monge to come up on stage and collect the memento. Thank you, sir, for being an integral part of CE&CR Awards 2022. Would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, thank you, CECR, for giving us an opportunity. Really, it was a great learning while going through different projects of different magnitude. And really, it was difficult task for all the jury members to decide who will be the winner. Really, I would like to thank all the participants for making it such a wonderful entries, and the way they have presented, especially in all the details in a very short time and with a very minute details, it has helped jury members to arrive on the proper conclusion. And there was a lot of debate discussions which has happened, and really it has given us, each one of us, a pleasure to be a part of this wonderful journey of awards. Thank you, CCR, for giving us this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would request you to remain on stage till the end of the felicitation ceremony. I would request Engineer Mithilesh Kumar to kindly take their seat.
Next, I would like to call upon Professor Chandan Ghosh to come up on stage and join Mr. Achal Khare and Mr. Bhattacharya to felicitate Mr. R.K. Gupta. I would request Mr. R.K. Gupta to come up on stage and collect the memento. A huge round of applause for Mr. R.K. Gupta. Thank you, sir. I would request you to be on stage till the end of the felicitation ceremony for the group photograph. I would request Dr. Abhay Gupta to kindly take their seat.
Now, I would like to call upon Engineer Anil K. Sharma to come up on this stage and join Mr. Achal Khare to felicitate our last but not the least jury board member, Dr. Lakshmana Rao. I would request Dr. Lakshmana Rao to come up on stage and collect the memento. I would request you to please remain on stage. Next, I would call upon Engineer M.K. Rawal to come up on the stage and join Mr. Achal Khare to felicitate Mr. Nilotpur Kaur. I would request Mr. Nilotpur Kaur to take the stage and collect the memento. Can we have a round of applause, please?
Thank you, sir, for your invaluable contribution to this event. I would request you to be on stage till the end of the felicitation ceremony. I would request Engineer M.K. Rawal to kindly take their seat. Next, I would call upon Dr. Bishwajit Bhattacharya to come up on stage and join Mr. Achal Khare and Mr. Bhattacharya to felicitate Mr. Rajesh Nath. A huge round of applause for Mr. Rajesh Nath. Our other three jury members, Engineer Vinay Gupta, Mr. Manish Mathur, and V.G. Shakti Kumar, could not be here with us tonight. We will dispatch their mementos with due honor in a few days. I will request all of you to stand for the group photograph. Thank you so much, everyone, for your invaluable contribution. Now, for some uplifting music for soothing our ears, we have Shoptok Banerjee, who has flown all the way from Mumbai to entertain us with his melodious voice. Shoptok Banerjee is a Hindustani classically trained singer and was part of India's Got Talent 2010-11. He has won 21 first prizes for all Goa college band competition in the span of 4 years. He has been the winner of Voice of Goa for 2 consecutive years, 2017 and 2018. He is also a Guinness World Record holder by being part of the largest cinematic music band with 1,000 members. He's a certified music producer and a sound engineer at NZ Studios in Mumbai. Shoptok writes songs as well as produces his own song and can play up to 8 musical instruments. He has created many original songs till now, out of which 4 songs are on all music streaming platforms. He is now a full-time performing artist, music producer, singer, and a songwriter. Can we have a huge round of applause for Shoptok Banerjee?
Chill House Mix. Chill House Hello, check. Hello everyone. My name is Saptak Banerjee. So I'm here to top off the entire event, like sum up the entire event with a bit of musical kind of a thing. So I'm going to cover mostly the retro stuff since I'm seeing a bit of old people. Not old, age is just a number. But so. But yeah, old songs are loved by everyone, like even these kids like us, even we love the old golden era songs, so it will mostly be of that era. Feel free to suggest me songs. If I know them, I'll sing them for sure. Cool. Okay. ये शाम मस्तानी मदहोश किए जा, मुझे डोर कोई खींचे तेरी ओर लिए जा, दूर रहती है क्यों मेरे पास आती नहीं, होठों पे तेरे कभी प्यास आती नहीं, ऐसा लगे जैसे कि तू हंस के जहर कोई पिए जाए, शाम मस्तानी मदहोश किए जाए, मुझे डोर कोई खींचे तेरी ओर लिए जा, बात जब मैं करूं मुझे रोक देती है क्यों, तेरी मीठी नजर मुझे टोक देती है क्यों, तेरी हया तेरी शर्म तेरी कसम मेरे होठ सिए जाए, शाम मस्तानी मदहोश किए जाए, मुझे डोर कोई खींचे तेरी ओर लिए जा, जाने कितने दिनों के बाद गली में अचानक निकला, तुम आए तो आया मुझे यार गली में अचानक निकला, जाने कितने दिनों के बाद, जाने कितने दिनों के बाद गली में अचानक निकला, गली में अचानक निकला, तुम आए तो आया मुझे यार गली में अचानक निकला, जाने कितने दिनों के बाद गली में अचानक निकला, ये नैना बिन काजल तर से 12 महीने बादल बरसे, सुनी रब ने मेरी फरियाद, सुनी रब ने मेरी फरियाद, गली में अचानक निकला, गली में अचानक निकला, तुम आए तो आया मुझे यार गली में आ चांद निकला, जाने कितने दिनों के बाद गली में आ चांद निकला, जाने कितने दिनों के बाद, जाने कितने दिनों के बाद गली में आ चांद निकला, गली में आ चांद निकला, तुम आए तो आया मुझे याद, गली में आ चांद निकला. Thank you.
Thank you, Shopto, for such a beautiful medley of songs and lifting the mood of all of us present here. Can we have a huge round of applause for Shopto Banerjee?
Thank you.
Oh, we have a special request. We would want one more song from you, Shopto.
I'll cover up some more songs. Sure. Any requests at anyone? Any old songs? Anything? Or you guys have to suffer from my playlist. So I'll sing my songs then.
Just a minute, Shoptok. Can I request everyone to please come inside? Okay, no problem. Shoptok, you can continue.
Cool. Okay. अजीब दास्ता है ये, कहाँ शुरू कहाँ खत्म, ये मंजिलें हैं कौन सी, ना वो समझ सके ना हम. अजीब दास्ता है ये, कहाँ शुरू कहाँ खत्म, ये मंजिलें हैं कौन सी, ना वो समझ सके ना हम. ये रोशनी के साथ क्यों धुआं उठा चिराग से, ये रोशनी के साथ क्यों धुआं उठा चिराग से, ये ख्वाब देखती हूँ मैं कि जग पड़ी हूँ ख्वाब से. अजीब दास्ता है ये, कहाँ शुरू कहाँ खत्म, ये मंजिलें हैं कौन सी, न वो समझ सके न हम. मुबारक है तुम्हें कि तुम किसी के नूर हो गए, मुबारक है तुम्हें कि तुम किसी के नूर हो गए, किसी के तेरे पास हो कि सबसे दूर हो गए. अजीब दास्ता है ये, कहाँ शुरू कहाँ खत्म, ये मंजिलें हैं कौन सी, ना वो समझ सके ना हम. अजीब दास्ता है ये. Thank you.
Shoptok, we just don't seem to have enough of your songs, so we would request you to sing another song for all of us.
Done, for sure. So I'm going to cover some songs from the younger generation. So here are the songs. ये मदहोशियाँ, ये तन्हाइयाँ, तसव्वुर में है किसकी परछाइयाँ. ला 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 ला, ये भीगा समा उमंगे जवा, मुझे इश्क ले जा रहा है कहाँ, क्यों गुम है हर दिशा. वो क्यों होता है नशा, वो हो क्यों आता है मजा, न तुम जानो न हम, न तुम जानो न हम। शाम सवेरे तेरी याद आती है, आके दिल को मेरे यूं तड़पाती है। ओ सनम मोहब्बत की कसम, समझे जमाना कि दिल है खिलौना, जाना है अब क्या है दिल का लगाना, नजरों से अब ना हमको गिराना, मर भी गए तो भूल ना जाना। आंखों में बसी हो पर दूर हो कहीं, दिल के करीब हो ये मुझको है यकीन। ओ सनम तेरे प्यार की कसम, आई ऐसी रात है जो बहुत खुश नसीब है, चाहे जिसे दूर से दुनिया वो मेरे करीब है। कितना कुछ कहना है फिर भी है दिल में सवाल कहीं, सपनों में जो रोज कहा है वो फिर से कहूँ या नहीं। हो आँखों में तेरी अजब सी अदाएं हैं, ओ आँखों में तेरी अजब सी अदाएं हैं, दिल को बना दे जो पतंग सांस ये तेरी वो हवाएं हैं। Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shoptok, and we have a huge round of applause for Shoptok Banerjee.
Thank you. वो चली देखो प्यार की गली, उसे रोके ना कोई। वो चली ना 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 मेरी जान, देखो जाना ना वहाँ कोई प्यार का लुटेरा लुटना मेरी जान। वो चली देखो प्यार की गली, उसे रोके ना कोई। वो चली ना 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 मेरी जान, देखो जाना ना वहाँ कोई प्यार का लुटेरा लुटना मेरी जान। ये फिजा ये हवा ये नजारे ये समा, अब प्यार ना हुआ तो फिर कब होगा। कोई खेल तो नहीं ये है प्यार मेरी जान, तुझे पता भी ना चलेगा ये जब होगा। वो चली देखो प्यार की गली, उससे रोके ना कोई। वो चली ना 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 मेरी जान, देखो जाना ना वहाँ कोई प्यार का लुटेरा लुटना मेरी जान। कहीं आँख न मिली, कहीं दिल ना लगा, तो ये प्यार का जमाना किस काम आया। तो ये रुत ये घटा, बोलो सोचेगी क्या, जो किसी का न हो तो पे नाम आया। वो चली देखो प्यार की गली, उसे रोके ना कोई। वो चली ना 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 मेरी जान, देखो जाना ना वहाँ कोई प्यार का लुटेरा, लुटना मेरी जान। एक अजनबी हसीना से यूं मुलाकात हो गई, फिर क्या हुआ ये ना पूछो, कुछ ऐसी बात हो गई। जाने मन जाने जिगर, होता मैं शायर अगर, कहता गजल तेरी अदाओं पर। मैंने जो कहा तो मुझसे खफा वो जाने हया हो गई। एक अजनबी हसीना से यूं मुलाकात हो गई, फिर क्या हुआ ये ना पूछो, कुछ ऐसी बात हो गई। खूबसूरत बात ये, चार पल का साथ ये, सारी उम्र मुझको रहेगा यार। खूबसूरत बात ये, चार पल का साथ ये, सारी उम्र मुझको रहेगा यार। मैं अकेला था मगर बन गई वो हम सफर, वो मेरे साथ हो गई। एक अजनबी हसीना से यूं मुलाकात हो गई, फिर क्या हुआ ये ना पूछो, कुछ ऐसी बात हो गई। एक अजनबी हसीना से यूं मुलाकात हो गई, फिर क्या हुआ ये ना पूछो, कुछ ऐसी बात हो गई। थैंक यू। मैं कोई ऐसा गीत गाऊं कि आरज़ू जगाऊं, अगर तुम कहो। मैं कोई ऐसा गीत गाऊं कि आरज़ू जगाऊं, अगर तुम कहो। तुमको बुलाऊं कि पल के बिछाऊं, कदम तुम जहाँ जहाँ रखो। ज़मीं को आसमां बनाओ, सितारों से सजाओ, अगर तुम कहो। मैं कोई ऐसा गीत गाऊं कि आरज़ू जगाऊं, अगर तुम कहो। मैं तितलियों के पीछे भागूं, मैं जुगनुओं के पीछे जाऊं, ये रंग है वो रोशनी है, तुम्हारे पास दोनों लाऊं। कितनी खुशबुएं बाग में मिले, हाँ कितनी खुशबुएं बाग में मिले। मैं लाऊं यहाँ जो कि तुम हो जहाँ जहाँ, मैं एक पल जो ठहरूं तो गुलसिता बनाऊं, अगर तुम कहो। मैं कोई ऐसा गीत गाऊं कि आरज़ू जगाऊं, अगर तुम कहो। तुमको बुलाऊं कि पल के बिछाऊं, कदम तुम जहाँ जहाँ रखो। ज़मीं को आसमां बनाओ, सितारों से सजाऊं, अगर तुम कहो। मैं कोई ऐसा गीत गाऊं कि आरज़ू जगाऊं, अगर तुम कहो। थैंक यू। कैसे तेरी खुद गर्जी ना दू पूछने ना चाहो, कैसे तेरी खुद गर्जी किसी ठोर टिके ना पाओ, कैसे तेरी खुद गर्जी ना दू पूछने ना चाहो, कैसे तेरी खुद गर्जी किसी ठोर टिके ना पाओ। हो बन गया अपना पैगंबर, तर लिया तू सात समंदर, फिर भी सूखा मन के अंदर क्यों रह गया रे कबीरा। मान जा रे फकीरा यूं न जा, आजा तुझको पुकारे तेरी परछाइयाँ। हो टूटी चारपाई वही ठंडी पुरवाही, रास्ता देखे हाँ दूध की मलाई वही मिट्टी की सुराही, रास्ता देखे कैसे तेरी खुद गर्जी ना धूप पूछने ना चाहो, कैसे तेरी खुद गर्जी किसी ठोर टिके ना पाओ। हो बन गया अपना पैगंबर, तर लिया तू सात समंदर, फिर भी सूखा मन के अंदर क्यों रह गया रे कबीरा। मान जा रे फकीरा यूं न जा, आजा तुझको पुकारे तेरी परछाइयाँ। कुछ भी नहीं है ये जहां, तू है तो है इसमें जिंदगी, अब मुझको जाना है कहाँ कि तू ही सफर है आखिरी, कि तेरे बिना जीना मुमकिन नहीं, न देना कभी मुझको तू फासले। मैं तुझको कितना चाहता हूँ कि तू कभी सोच ना सके, तेरे लिए दुनिया छोड़ दी है, तुझे भी सांस आके रुके। मैं तुझको कितना चाहता हूँ कि तू कभी सोच ना सके। रूठी है शब्दे रब्बा, रब्बा दिल भी है रूठा, सब कुछ है बिखरा बिखरा, बिखरा सा रूठा रूठा। चुप माही चुप है राजा, बोले कैसे वे ना जा, बोले कैसे वे ना जा 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 जा, बोले कैसे वे ना जा, बोले कैसे वे ना जा। चुप माही चुप है राजा जा जा जा। वे मेरा डोला नहीं आया डोला, हाँ मेरा डोला नहीं आया डोला, मेरा डोला नहीं आया डोला, हाँ मेरा डोला नहीं आया और अब भी खेले अकेले रोज लगावे मेले, वो कहंदा कुछ न बदला झूठ बोले हर वेले, और अब भी खेले अकेले रोज लगावे मेले, कहंदा कुछ न बदला झूठ बोले हर वेले। चुप माही चुप है राजा, बोले कैसे वे ना जा, बोले कैसे वे ना जा 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 जा, बोले कैसे वे ना जा, बोले कैसे वे ना जा। चुप माही चुप है राजा जा जा जा। नी रज रज हिजर मनावा, नी मैं खुद नूर मुड़ जावा, नी मैं रज रज हिजर मनावा, नी मैं खुद नूर मुड़ जा। वो कली पीड़ च बैठी तेरी पीड़ ले बैठी, रुसिया रांझा भी मेरा मैं भी कम नैठी। वो कली पीड़ च बैठी तेरी पीड़ ले बैठी, रुसिया राजा भी मेरा, मैं भी कम ऐठी चुप माही चुप है राजा, बोले कैसे वे ना जा, बोले कैसे वे ना जा, जा जा जा, बोले कैसे वे ना जा, बोले कैसे वे ना जा, चुप माही चुप है राजा, जा जा, चुप माही चुप है राजा, जा जा, मेरे बिना मैं रहने लगा हूँ, तेरी हवा में बहने लगा हूँ, जाने में कैसे तेरा हुआ हूँ, मुझे तो लगता है मैं शायद तेरे दिल की दुआ हूँ, हाँ तुझको जो पाया तो जीना आया, अब ये लम्हा ठहर जाए, थम जाए, बस जाए हम दोनों के दरमियां, मेरी नजर में नई सी अदा है, नया सा नशा भी खुला है, कई दिनों से बंधा था पागल जो तेरे ही बालों में खुला है, तेरी हदों में मेरी बसर है, अब तुझे भी जाना किधर है, जहाँ रहे तू मैं वो जहाँ हूँ, जिसे जिए तू मैं वो समा हूँ तेरी वजह से नया नया हूँ, पहले कहा ना मैंने अब ये तुमसे कहने लगा हूँ, हाँ तुझको जो पाया तो जीना आया, अब ये लम्हा ठहर जाए, थम जाए, बस जाए हम दोनों के दरमियां, खो गया मैं ख्यालों में, अब नींद भी नहीं आंखों में, करवटे बस बदलता हूँ, अब जागता हूँ मैं रातों में, अब दूरी ना सहनी हर लम्हा कहता है, ना जाने हाल मेरा ऐसा क्यों रहता है, मैं दीवाना तेरा बन गया जाने जाना, मैं फसाना तेरा बन गया जाने जाना, हसीना गोरी गोरी चुराए चोरी चोरी, चुराए दिल चोरी 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 चोरी, दिल को तुमसे प्यार हुआ, पहली बार हुआ तुमसे प्यार हुआ, मैं भी आशिक यार हुआ, पहली बार हुआ तुमसे प्यार हुआ, चाहिए है बेताबी मेरी जहाँ, कहो मैं क्या करूँ, चाहिए है बेताबी मेरी जहाँ, कहो मैं क्या करूँ, दिल को तुमसे प्यार हुआ, पहली बार हुआ तुमसे प्यार हुआ, मैं भी आशिक यार हुआ, पहली बार हुआ तुमसे प्यार हुआ। Thank you.
A huge round of applause for Shoptok Banerjee. With this, we come to the end of CE&CR Awards 2022. I would now like to invite Ms. Tuhina Chatterjee, Associate Editor, CE&CR, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. I'm really sorry to interrupt your gala evening, but feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. As we come to the closure of the First-Ever CE&CR Awards 2022, I deem it a great honor to propose the vote of thanks to all those who have helped in making this initiative such a resounding success. I feel gratified and thank our special guest tonight, Shri Achal Khare, former Managing Director of National High Speed Rail Corporation Limited, for accepting our invitation and gracing the award. We are thankful to our sponsors, Ultratech Cement, Sanrachna Structural Strengthening Private Limited, Aluwalia Contracts India Limited, Action Construction Equipment Limited, and Leher Scaffolding Systems Private Limited, without whom we would not be able to have been put together. The successful communication of this ceremony owes much to the guidance and support of our esteemed jury board member, Engineer Vinay Gupta, Dr. Harshavardhan Subbarao, Mr. Ashwin Moge, Engineer R.K. Gupta, Mr. Nilot Polkar, Mr. Rajesh Nath, Dr. Lakshmana Rao, Mr. V.G. Sakti Kumar, and Manish Mathur. It is my privilege to thank all the distinguished invitees present here and to those who could not make it here for their unyielding support. I would indeed be failing in my duty if I do not express our gratitude to our supporting team, Mr. Arun Kumar, our press partner who has been with us for more than 20 years. Romy and Karan, our paper merchant for the last 35 years, for their wholehearted support to make this program a successful one. My sincere gratitude to the organizing team of CE&CR and Revered Media, a unit of CCR, who have relentlessly worked with the winning teams and the jury board to make this a roaring success. A special mention here, Ms. Trinisha Bhattacharya. A huge thanks to her for handling and smoothly managing the entire backend from the initiation of this idea to the execution. Once again, I thank you all for your coordination.
Thank you, Ms. Chatterjee. We wish to express our gratitude to all of you present here for such a lovely evening. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed hosting it. We now have Shoptok back with us with his medley of songs. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you once again.
आके मेरी आंखों में तुम देखो, इनमें अरे कदा तुम्हारी है, कहने को ये दिल है मेरा लेकिन धड़कनों में सदा तुम्हारी है। तुमसे है चैन मेरा, तुमसे है मेरा करार, ला 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 ला। I love you, I love you। तड़प के यूं मोहत न तड़पाना, अच्छा बाबा चलो हम ही हारे। तुमने अगर दिल से मुझे चाहा, तुम भी तो हो सनम मुझे प्यारे। मेरे करीब आओ जरा सुन भी लो दिल की पुकार, ला 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 ला। I love you, I love you। मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू, आए रुत मस्तानी कब आएगी तू, बीती जाए जिंदगानी कब आएगी तू। चलिया तू चलिया, प्यार की गलियां बागों की कलियां, सब रंग रलियां पूछ रही है। ख्वाबों की कलियां बागों की कलियां, सब रंग रलियां पूछ रही है। गीत पनघट पे किस दिन गाएगी तू, मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू, आए रुत मस्तानी कब आएगी तू, बीती जाए जिंदगानी कब आएगी तू। चलिया तू चलिया, क्या है भरोसा आशिक दिल का और किसी पे ये आ जाए। क्या है भरोसा आशिक दिल का और किसी पे ये आ जाए। आ गया तो बहुत पछताएगी तू, मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू। आए रुत मस्तानी कब आएगी तू, बीती जाए जिंदगानी कब आएगी तू। चलिया तू चलिया ओ मेरे दिल के चैन, चैन आए मेरे दिल को दुआ कीजिए। अपना ही साया देख के तुम जाने जहां शर्मा गए। अभी तो ये पहली मंजिल है, तुम तो अभी से घबरा गए। मेरा क्या होगा सोचो तो जरा, आए ऐसे ना आए परा कीजिए। हो मेरे दिल के चैन, चैन आए मेरे दिल को दुआ कीजिए। यूं तो अकेला ही अक्सर गिर के संभल सकता हूँ मैं, तुम जो पकड़ लो हाथ मेरा दुनिया बदल सकता हूँ मैं। मांगा है तुझे दुनिया के लिए, अब खुद ही सनम फैसला कीजिए। ओ मेरे दिल के चैन, चैन आए मेरे दिल को दुआ कीजिए। ओ मेरे दिल के चैन, चैन आए मेरे दिल को दुआ कीजिए। थैंक यू। Yes, ma'am. I'll try. मैंने तेरे लिए ही 7 रंग के सपने चुने, सपने सुरीले सपने। मैंने तेरे लिए ही 7 रंग के सपने चुने, सपने सुरीले सपने। कुछ हंसते कुछ गम के, तेरी आंखों के साए चुराए नशीली आंखों ने। ना 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 ना, मैंने तेरे लिए ही 7 रंग के सपने चुने, सपने सुरीले सपने। छोटी बातें छोटी छोटी बातों की है यादें बड़ी, भूले नहीं बीती हुई एक छोटी घड़ी। छोटी बातें छोटी छोटी बातों की है यादें बड़ी, भूले नहीं बीती हुई एक छोटी घड़ी। जन्म जन्म से आंखें बिछाए तेरे लिए इन राहों पे। ला 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 ला, ओ मैंने तेरे लिए ही 7 रंग के सपने चुने, सपने सुरीले सपने। कुछ हंसते कुछ गम के, तेरी आंखों के साए चुराए नशीली आंखों ने। ला 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 ला। ओ मैंने तेरे लिए ही साथ रंग के सपने चुने, सपने सुरीले सपने। थैंक यू। तारीफ करूं क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया, ये चांद सा रोशन चेहरा, जुल्फों का रंग सुनहरा, ये झील सी नीली आंखें, कोई राज है इनमें गहरा। तारीफ करूं क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया। एक चीज कयामत भी है, लोगों से सुना करते थे, तुझे देख के दिल ने माना, वो ठीक कहा करते थे, वो ठीक कहा करते थे। है चाल में तेरे जालिम कुछ ऐसा भला का जादू, 100 बार संभाला दिल को पर हो के रहा बेकाबू। तारीफ करूं क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया, तारीफ करूं क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया। मैं सुबह किरण की लाली, है रंग तेरे गालों का, हर शाम के चादर काले, साया है तेरे बालों का, साया है तेरे बालों का। तू बल खाती एक नदियाँ, हर मौज तेरी अंगड़ाई, जो इन मौजों में डूबा उसने ही दुनिया पाई। तारीफ करूं क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया, तारीफ करूं क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया। छोड़ दो आंचल जमाना क्या कहेगा, ओ छोड़ दो आंचल जमाना क्या कहेगा, ओ इन अदाओं का जमाना भी है दीवाना, दीवाना क्या कहेगा, ओ छोड़ दो आंचल जमाना क्या कहेगा। मैं चली अब खूब छेड़ो प्यार के अफसाने, कुछ मौसम है दीवाना, कुछ तुम भी हो दीवाने। मैं चली अब खूब छेड़ो प्यार के अफसाने, कुछ मौसम है दीवाना, कुछ तुम भी हो दीवाने। जरा सुनना जाने तमन्ना, जरा सुनना जाने तमन्ना, इतना तो सोचो ये मौसम सुहाना क्या कहेगा, ओ छोड़ दो आंचल जमाना क्या कहेगा, ओ इन अदाओं का जमाना भी है दीवाना, दीवाना क्या कहेगा, ओ छोड़ दो आंचल जमाना क्या कहेगा। थैंक यू। है अपना दिल तो आवारा, न जाने किस पे आएगा, है अपना दिल तो आवारा, न जाने किस पे आएगा। ला 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 ला। हसीनों ने बुलाया गले से भी लगाया, बहुत समझाया यही न समझा। हसीनों ने बुलाया गले से भी लगाया, बहुत समझाया यही न समझा। बहुत भोला है बेचारा, न जाने किस पे आएगा, है अपना दिल तो आवारा, न जाने किस पे आएगा। ला 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 ला। जमाना देखा सारा है सबका सहारा, ये दिल ही हमारा हुआ ना किसी का। जमाना देखा सारा है सबका सहारा, ये दिल ही हमारा हुआ ना किसी का। बहुत भोला है बेचारा, न जाने किस पे आएगा, है अपना दिल तो आवारा, न जाने किस पे आएगा। ला 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 La 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 la. Thank you. Any suggestions? So I've got a request. The name of the song is "Tere Bina Zindagi Se Koi." तेरे बिना जिंदगी से कोई शिकवा तो नहीं, शिकवा नहीं, शिकवा नहीं, शिकवा नहीं। तेरे बिना जिंदगी से कोई शिकवा तो नहीं, शिकवा नहीं, शिकवा नहीं, शिकवा नहीं। तेरे बिना जिंदगी भी लेकिन जिंदगी तू नहीं, जिंदगी नहीं, जिंदगी नहीं, जिंदगी नहीं। तेरे बिना जिंदगी से कोई शिकवा, काश ऐसा हो तेरे कदमों से चुन के मंजिल चले, और कोई दूर कहीं। काश ऐसा हो तेरे कदमों से चुन के मंजिल चले, और कहीं दूर कहीं तुम घर साथ हो, मंजिलों की कमी तो नहीं। तेरे बिना जिंदगी से कोई शिकवा तो नहीं, शिकवा नहीं, शिकवा नहीं, शिकवा नहीं। जी में आता है तेरे दामन में सर छुपा के हम, रोते रहे, रोते रहे। जी में आता है तेरे कदमों से सर छुपा के हम, रोते रहे, रोते रहे। तेरी भी आंखों में आंसुओं की कमी तो नहीं। तेरे बिना जिंदगी से कोई शिकवा तो नहीं, शिकवा नहीं, शिकवा नहीं, शिकवा नहीं। तेरे बिना जिंदगी भी लेकिन जिंदगी तो नहीं, जिंदगी नहीं, जिंदगी नहीं, जिंदगी नहीं। Thank you. Yeah. Which one? Wonderful. छूकर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा, बदला ये मौसम, लगे प्यारा जग सारा, छू कर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा, बदला ये मौसम, लगे प्यारा जग सारा, छू कर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा। तू जो कहे जीवन भर तेरे लिए मैं गाऊं, तेरे लिए मैं गाऊं, गीत तेरे बोलों पे लिखता चला जाऊं, लिखता चला जाऊं, मेरे गीतों में तुझे ढूंढे जग सारा, छू कर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा, बदला ये मौसम, लगे प्यारा जग सारा, छू कर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा। आजा तेरा चलिए प्यार से मैं भर दूं, प्यार से मैं भर दूं, खुशियाँ जहाँ भर की तुझको नजर कर दूं, तुझको नजर कर दूं, तू ही मेरा जीवन, तू ही जीने का सहारा, छू कर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा, बदला ये मौसम, लगे प्यारा जग सारा, छू कर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा। थैंक यू। कहीं दूर जब दिन ढल जाए, सांझ की दुल्हन बदन चुराए, चुपके से आए, मेरे ख्यालों के आंगन में कोई सपनों के दीप जलाए, दीप जलाए, कहीं दूर जब दिन ढल जाए, सांझ की दुल्हन बदन चुराए, चुपके से आए, कभी यूं ही जब हुई बोझल सांसें भर आई, बैठे बैठे जब यूं ही आंखें, कभी यूं ही जब हुई बोझल सांसें घर आई, बैठे बैठे जब यूं ही आंखें, कभी मचल के प्यार से चल के छुए कोई मुझे पर नजर न आए, नजर न आए, कहीं दूर जब दिन ढल जाए, सांझ की दुल्हन बदन चुराए, चुपके से आए, कहीं तो ये दिल कभी मिल नहीं पाते, जन्मों के नाते, कहीं तो ये दिल कभी मिल नहीं पाते, कहीं से निकल आए जन्मों के नाते, तभी थी उलझन बैरी अपना मन, अपना ही हो के सहे दर्द पर आए, दर्द पर आए, कहीं दूर जब दिन ढल जाए, सांझ की दुल्हन बदन चुराए, चुपके से आए मेरे ख्यालों के आंगन में, कोई सपनों के दीप जलाए, दीप जलाए। कहीं दूर जब दिन ढल जाए, सांझ की दुल्हन बदन चुराए, चुपके से आए। थैंक यू। आपका कौन सा गाना था? मेरी जिंदगी सवारी मुझको गले लगा के, बैठा दिया फलक पे मुझे खाट से उठा के। मेरी जिंदगी सवारी मुझको गले लगा के, बैठा दिया फलक पे मुझे खाट से उठा के। यारा तेरी यारी को मैंने तो खुदा माना, याद करेगी दुनिया तेरा मेरा अफसाना। तेरे जैसा यार कहाँ, कहाँ ऐसा याराना, याद करेगी दुनिया तेरा मेरा अफसाना। मेरी दिल की ये दुआ है कभी दूर तू न जाए, तेरे बिना हो जीना वो दिन कभी ना आए। मेरे दिल की ये दुआ है कभी दूर तू न जाए, तेरे बिना हो जीना वो दिन कभी ना आए। तेरे संग जीना यहाँ, तेरे संग मर जाना, याद करेगी दुनिया तेरा मेरा अफसाना। तेरे जैसा यार कहाँ, कहाँ ऐसा याराना, याद करेगी दुनिया तेरा मेरा अफसाना। थैंक यू।
Sir, one song from Ace. ओ जितना तड़पाएगी मुझको, उतना ही तड़पेगी तू भी, जो आज है आरज़ू मेरी वो कल तेरी आरज़ू होगी। ओ जितना तड़पाएगी मुझको, उतना ही तड़पेगी तू भी, जो आज है आरज़ू मेरी वो कल तेरी आरज़ू होगी। ये झूठ नहीं सच है सनम, सनम तेरी कसम, ओ सनम तेरी कसम, सनम तेरी कसम। ओ कितने भी तो कर ले सितम, हंस हंस के सहेंगे हम, ये प्यार ना होगा कम, सनम तेरी कसम, हो सनम तेरी कसम, सनम तेरी कसम। नफरत से देखना पहले, अंदाज प्यार का है ये, कुछ है आँखों का रिश्ता, गुस्सा इकरार का है ये। नफरत से देखना पहले, अंदाज प्यार का है ये, कुछ है आँखों का रिश्ता, गुस्सा इकरार का है ये, बड़ा प्यारा है तेरा जुल्म सनम, तेरी कसम हो सनम, तेरी कसम सनम, तेरी कसम.
Hello, check. Hello, check. Okay. Any suggestions? KK songs, wonderful. Pal. Towards the end, let's do Pal towards the end, like the last song. Aankhon mein teri. I think I sung that song. I'll sing another song. KK. He sang. Okay. Okay, this one is for KK. A tribute to KK. जरा सी दिल में दे जगह तू, जरा सा अपना ले बना, जरा सा ख्वाबों में सजा तू, जरा सा यादों में बसा. मैं चाहूं तुझको मेरी जाबे पना, फिदा हो तुझ पे मेरी जाबे पना. जरा सी दिल में दे जगह तू, जरा सपना ले बना. मैं तेरे कदमों में रख दूं ये जहां, मेरा इश्क दीवानगी है नहीं आशिक कोई मुझसा तेरा, तू मेरे लिए बंदगी. मैं चाहूं तुझको मेरी जाबे पना, फिदा हो तुझ पे मेरी जाबे पना. जरा सी दिल में दे जगह तू, जरा सा अपना ले बना. Thank you. Yes, sir. जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए, जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए, तुम देना साथ मेरा ओ हमनवा, तुम देना साथ मेरा ओ हमनवा. न कोई है न कोई था जिंदगी में तुम्हारे सिवा, तुम देना साथ मेरा ओ हम नवा हो चांदनी जब तक रात देता है हर कोई साथ, तुम अगर अंधेरों में ना छोड़ना मेरा हाथ। हो चांदनी जब तक रात देता है हर कोई साथ, तुम अगर अंधेरों में ना छोड़ना मेरा हाथ। न कोई है न कोई था जिंदगी में तुम्हारे सिवा, तुम देना साथ मेरा ओ हमनवा, तुम देना साथ मेरा ओ हमनवा। न कोई है न कोई था जिंदगी में तुम्हारे सिवा, तुम देना साथ मेरा ओ हमनवा। Thank you. So let's do the last set of songs, last few set of songs. Which one, sir? Just a small part. I don't know. I sang the song, sir. Already. I'll sing it once. La 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 le, la 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 la, la 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 le, la 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 la। डूबा डूबा रहता हूँ आंखों में तेरी, दीवाना बन गया हूँ मैं चाहत में तेरी। डूबा डूबा रहता हूँ आंखों में तेरी, दीवाना बन गया हूँ मैं चाहत में तेरी। अब दिन गुजरती नहीं रातें कटती नहीं, तेरी तस्वीर से बात बनती नहीं, तो आजा। ला 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 ले, ला 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 ला, ला 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 ले, ला 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 ला, ला 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 ले, ला 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 ला, ला 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 ले, ला 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 ला। कोई जाने ना पहचाने ना ये हुआ कैसे, तुम आ गए आंखों में ऐसे। कोई जाने ना पहचाने ना ये हुआ कैसे, तुम आ गए आंखों में ऐसे। बेवफा सुनो बेवफा, बेवफा तो आना। ला 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 ले, ला 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 ला, ला 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 ले, ला 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 ला। डूबा डूबा रहता हूँ आंखों में तेरी, दीवाना बन गया हूँ मैं चाहत में तेरी। अब दिन गुजरती नहीं रातें कटती नहीं, तेरी तस्वीर से बात बनती नहीं, तो आना। ला 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 ले, ला 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 ला, ला 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 ले, ला 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 ला। Thank you. Same song. Once more. Different song. Okay. Okay. Pal. हम रहे या ना रहे कल, कल पल, ये है प्यार के पल। चल आ मेरे संग चल, चल सोचे क्या छोटी सी है जिंदगी, कल मिल जाए तो होगी खुश नसीबी। हम रहे या ना रहे याद आएंगे ये पल। हम रहे या ना रहे कल, कल याद आएंगे ये पल, पल ये है प्यार के पल। चल आ मेरे संग चल, चल सोचे क्या छोटी सी है जिंदगी, कल मिल जाए तो होगी खुश नसीबी। हम रहे या ना रहे याद आएंगे ये पल। आने वाली सुबह जाने होगी कितनी सुहानी, चमकेगी ऐसे कि सारी दुनिया होगी अपनी दीवानी। हम रहे या ना रहे याद आएंगे ये कल। हम रहे या ना रहे कल, कल याद आएंगे ये पल, पल सोचे क्या छोटी सी है जिंदगी, कल मिल जाए तो होगी खुश नसीबी। हम रहे या ना रहे याद आएंगे ये पल। Thank you. Thank you so much. So this is the next song is going to be the last song for this evening. This is the regular song that I perform everywhere. अच्छा चलता हूँ दुआओं में याद रखना, मेरे जिक्र का जुबां पे स्वाद रखना, दिल के संदूकों में मेरे अच्छे काम रखना, चिट्ठी तारों में भी मेरा तो सलाम रखना। अंधेरा तेरा मैंने ले लिया, मेरा उजला सितारा तेरे नाम किया। चन्ना मेरे या मेरे या, चन्ना मेरे या मेरे या, चन्ना मेरे या मेरे या बेलिया ओ पिया। चन्ना मेरे या मेरे या, चन्ना मेरे या मेरे या, चन्ना मेरे या मेरे या बेलिया ओ पिया। महफिल में तेरी हम ना रहे जो, गम तो नहीं है, गम तो नहीं है, कैसे हमारी नजदीकियों के कम तो नहीं है, कम तो नहीं है। कितनी दफा सुबह को मेरी तेरे आंगन में बैठे मैंने शाम किया। चन्ना मेरे या मेरे या चन्ना मेरे या मेरे या चन्ना मेरे या मेरे या बेलिया ओ पिया चन्ना मेरे या मेरे या चन्ना मेरे या मेरे या चन्ना मेरे या मेरे या बेलिया ओ पिया ओ पिया ओ पिया ओ पिया चन्ना मेरे या मेरे या चन्ना मेरे या मेरे या चन्ना मेरे या मेरे या बेलिया. Thank you everyone. Saptak Banerjee signing off. Thank you.